Greetings from Gaines, Pennsylvania. This is Jim, and I'm bringing the latest update on the house. I'm here today with my two helpers, Bo and Jack. They're restricted to the car for safety reasons. Say hello, Bo and Jack. If you look on the deck, you'll see on the steps they're starting to put up railings. Without railings, I'm afraid the dogs might take a header. We made quite a bit of progress, especially in the last week, things that show up. All the lights are on by the garage doors. The railings are starting to go up. The week before, we finished the pavers that are underneath the deck, so we have a place to sit under there. And we're going to go right in, up the steps and in through the front of the deck and see what's happening, or what's happened inside the house. It's turned out to be a beautiful autumn day. It's September 30th, October Eve, and I'll give you a quick look at the view. The leaves have started to change colors, but certainly are not in full color mode yet, but we do have some. I'll take you out to the end of the deck. This is in front of the dining area in the house, and now we're walking past what will be the kitchen, looking down over the edge. And as you can see, we've got some grass here, and we're pretty much ready to go when we get the railings in. We're going to start moving furniture in this week, I believe, at least into the garage to get it out of the storage units. We've been cleaning up here the last few days. We now have countertops in the kitchen. There's a piano missing on the front of the dishwasher, but as you can see, it's the same view out from the kitchen. There are no overhead cabinets at Holly's request. These three cabinets on the end, the middle cabinets are the refrigerator freezer. And now we're looking across the room. Some cleaning equipment and miscellaneous tools. There's still some lights to be installed. Over here is the office. It's got a nice view. It's almost completely wired. There are a few things that need to be hooked up for the internet. And once I come out of the office, straight across the hall is a half bath. So I believe that was there last time, but it wasn't plumbed, so it's exciting to have water. I'm at the front door looking out. We have a nice light fixture Holly picked out, and so when you come in the house, that's the initial view. And if you may look to the left, there's a room with cabinets on the wall. Underneath the cabinets is, the floor is slanted starting here, and it goes down into a floor drain underneath the cabinets. This is our mudroom, where I can clean off both my boots and clean up the dogs when I bring them back from a walk. It's a little dark. The lights on it looks a little better. And now we're going to head back towards the master bedroom. I will give you a shot of the kitchen from across the room. Right there is the steps, and you notice there's a 2x4 across there. That's to make people aware. It won't stop them from falling, but make sure they're aware that the steps are there. And if you look over here, well, there's the hanging light, which will be for the eating table and dining table, and then hanging lights in the kitchen, besides the LEDs that are built into the ceiling. Now we're going to walk back into the master suite, and as we come in, on the left is the master bath. It's got granite countertops that were just put in this week. And you're looking at a closet. Now I'm opening a closet across. This is basically just for bathroom supplies, towels, that type of thing. We have a tub with water jets in it and a hose. We have a walk-in shower. Let me turn the light on there. And it's got a little grab bar for when we get older. I'd like to say when we get old, but I think we've reached that. And a commode. Coming out across the hall, if I close the door to the master suite, you'll see our two closets. One is a linen closet, and the other one, it has no shelves. It's basically for vacuum cleaner and mops and brooms and that kind of thing for upstairs. Next to that's the laundry room, washer and dryer by Maytag. And on the other side is a utility sink and some more storage. You never seem to have enough storage. Coming out, now I'm looking into the sleeping quarters. In between the two windows is where our bed will go. And got windows all around, so light should not be a problem. As I move back into the corner, I'll give you a view. There are two closets there. The closets have windows in, and those are there for two reasons. One is for light. The other one is to get some cross ventilation. In the summertime, we can crack those windows open and get some air going through. Pretty much identical closets. And now I'm standing back where the bed would be, and you'll see the black piece of hardware up there. That's going to hold a TV, so I'm too lazy to get my arse out of bed. I can watch TV from here. My wife lets me. Notice the floors are all done. These floors are made of porcelain because we have a radiant floor heating system, and you can't use wood for that. We wanted the look of wood, but that just wasn't going to work. So now we're going to go. As I mentioned before, the steps have no railings. This light fixture was just put in on Thursday. We're going to go down the steps, and when this has a railing, you can see I'm only halfway down, and you can see how it's quite a drop down if there's no, well, it's quite a drop down even if there is a railing. I'm coming down, and I'm going to the right, and the garage floor was finished this week, sealed. We got a floor drain in there, and the garage is heated, so the car should be nice and warm when we go to leave. That's the man door, and this is the utility room. It needs cleaned up a bit. Not a priority at this point, but it will be cleaned up by the time we're moved in. It's not a lot of cleaning to do. So I'm going to close that and shut off the light. And as I mentioned before, the carpenter, as the general contractor, made these doors out of the barn boards from the barn that we recently took down. Now we're going to come back out of the garage and go into the billiard room. And you can see out where the pavers are. I'll take you out there in a minute, but the billiard room is probably in the worst shape as far as being cleaned up and ready to go. There's some lights that need to be installed in the ceiling, some over the fireplace, and one will go hang over where the pool table is. The front guest room is right here. There's a piece of scaffolding in front of it, so it makes it difficult to see what's going on. And now I'm going to go over and try and take a video of the closet door in operation. Hopefully I can get it right this time. This is also made of barn boards, and it's a nice 5-foot closet. Actually, in here is the 2 parts of the pool table light and some ceiling fans that will go over or under the deck. So on a hot day we can create a breeze if there isn't one. Now we will get out, and we've got 2 more rooms down here and another linen closet. This second room is the other guest room. It's in the back. It's got the same type of closet. There are no overhead lights in here, so one of the outlets will be on a switch and we'll be able to see that. We'll have light from that. Now this is the guest bathroom downstairs. It's got a nice vanity, another walk-in shower with running water now. It's got a nice system with the floor drain, so you can stand here on one end and adjust the temperature and then get under the shower. And also the commode, nothing special there. I'm going to take us out and show you the pavers that were put in. These are the railings that still need to be fitted and fabricated and then finished, but we've got underneath the deck, it's got a solid roof, so when it rains we might get water blown in on us, but we won't get direct rainfall on top of us. It's about 12 feet wide, I believe, 13 feet wide, and the pillars. There are areas where it's shady and areas where it's not. And the view is nice down here, not quite as spectacular as up on the deck. Holly and I were up here on Friday evening, the first time after when it got very dark, and there were no clouds in the sky and the stars were spectacular. We were able to see the Milky Way, and except for being a bit chilly, we were pretty much done. This is what we're calling the front door, from what I showed you before. And as you can see right through the house. Nice light that Holly picked out. And I'm going to walk the rest of the way around and wrap this up. I appreciate your patience, and hopefully the next time there'll be furniture in the house. And it won't be so long. The landscaping's done quite a bit for the house, and that's about all I've got for now. Let me get back down and look at those sad sack dogs, and we will sign off and bid you adieu.